deep into Preptober, figure out how we're going to get through it and succeed and win at Nano. 20 minutes on the clock. How many words can you write? And mine was about 350, and Irene was
in that instance was 750, but I don't know that that's what I'll write on the page.
It's good to do a few sprints and kind of take your average, because as Irene's pointing out, you might have a really good 20 minutes or you might have kind of bad 20 minutes. So that was low for me, so I'm gonna say 400. What number are you putting down, Irene?
I'm gonna put down 500. It's a little bit ambitious, but I know I type at around 8 words per minute. So if I know what it is I'm meant to be typing, so if Preptober works for me, I think 500 minutes is doable.
We are going to figure out how many sprints that is in a day. I want to shout out Sarah Labrat, who asked me to break down and then I need to find those sprints throughout the month.
Hi, Kat. Now's not the time, hey? Sorry, everyone.
20 days out of the month, I think I can do 2 sprints. When I talk about I need to find 40 minutes on a day that I'm working. I can find that. I know I can find that either, as you say, before I go to work or when I come home and I'm doing my wind down. Instead of sticking on a 40-minute TV show, I can sit down and write. That I can. And it's
very easy sometimes, I think, to trick yourself into thinking, 10 p.m. at night, it's 1,666 words. I can probably get it done. No, it'll be 12:40 before you finished, I'm just thinking about my Saturdays and how to make them work for me. I wonder if the first week of Nano, I rely on the fact that generally I have more energy, and I assume that I'll do 3 sprints a day. I think in terms of the way my engine works, I have a lot of energy up front for these things, and then I sort of decelerate as the month goes on, and I hit that point in the middle where I'm like, nope, everything I'm doing is terrible. Never should have tried this in the first place. I thought this story was a good idea.
Yes,
and
yes.
So yeah.
I am definitely in touch with that emotion, which is why I'm front loading as well. I have the advantage that my weekend is in the middle of the week, so that's a real advantage for me. I have this struggle too, is that I've found out that I'm actually faster writing by hand, which I did not know, but I am. Only marginally, but I am faster writing by hand, mostly because I don't get distracted. So it's more about the fact that I'm not being distracted by the briny shite computer that's in front of me and social media.
I did a thing on my computer that I'm quite proud of that's been helping me. You know how your Wi-Fi network on your computer can be set to automatically connect, or that box can be unticked? On my computer, it's unticked. So whenever I hop on my computer, it isn't connected, and I have to manually connect to the internet on the laptop. And so when I sit down to write of a morning, I have zero access to the internet unless I make it happen. And it has cut down on the distraction.
Good tip. So there's also a word count in this, and you can where you can color in. I've made it circles, so you can color in when you hit your word counts, not just to track it, but also give you that little dopamine reward to kind of push you through those hard bits. Because it's always nice when you color in a little circle because you've hit a goal.
And I like that it's sort of broken down by sprint. I do think that there's a point at which chunking things down just is so helpful. Instead of having one big goal to hit each day, you have 3 little goals. And I do think you get that burst of energy from achieving something each time you're done. And yeah, so for me, this method, I think hopefully it'll work. So my new plan, I've jotted down a few notes while we talk. My new plan is the first week, 3 sprints a day throughout the week. Keeping the weekends very top heavy, but then at the back end, because I've added up additional sprints in that first week, I've been able to make that last weekend in the month a little bit lighter.
Which is good, because then, if you miss something, like if something crops up and you have something happen that interrupts you, you've got some words in your back pocket, so to speak, that you don't feel like you're falling behind, because I think that that's the biggest thing, is falling behind, especially when you get to parts in the story that maybe changed on you. Like I'm a plantser, and I don't always go according to my outline. And when I hit a point, I'm like, oh, so my climax isn't a climax. It's sort of just a plot point, and now I need a new climax because I haven't wrapped up everything, which is what happened with the ghost story. And then, you know, it's kind of, you're under the gun, and a deadline also helps, I find. I don't think I would have finished my ghost story if I wasn't determined to start a new project in October. So
I understand that one. I understand that one.
And if you want to check out some more outlining and getting all ready for Preptober, check out this playlist here.